What's up, gamers? I hope you are doing well no matter where you are. Welcome back to the channel. And this video is about my impressions of Gamescom opening night. There are a few titles that I'm actually excited for. The funny thing is, I think most of them might be in the free-to-play or gacha realm. There is a AAA title or two that I'm looking forward to as well, but this year I've either gotten the game, I'm currently playing it, or it isn't out yet and it's mentioned in Gamescom. Right now I'm playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, Claire Obscure Expedition, and some other titles. But Assassin's Creed Shadows is one of the better ones of this year that released, and Ghost of Yotai, which I'll mention a little bit later in this video. Those are two of the games that I'm looking forward to that's like AAA this year. But other than that, not too many that I was excited for the major companies in 2025. So with that, I'll get started. Again, some of these games are within the realm of free-to-play or gacha. So the first one I start out with Ark Knight's Infield. This game is a gacha game, but I like the combat system. When I first saw it, I thought 3 to 4 teammates fighting on screen at once was a cool thing. I didn't know that it had a tower defense part in it too, but I'm going to build a mega empire. It's going to be fun. I've seen multiple trailers for this game, and it's just driving up my excitement. Like I said, I like the teammates on the screen fighting with you. I've always been that way. When I play an RPG, I like the teammates in the background. So I'm looking forward to Ark Knight's Infield. The second one is Neverness to Everness. This is another gacha game that I've been looking forward to as well. Now, you and your team are anomaly hunters. Strange things happening in the real world, and you have to drive the anomalies away. From what I noticed, this is basically a character tag game where you switch out the character, they come in and do their combo, and you can fight with them, sort of like Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact, and Wuthering Waves. But the premise of hunting anomalies from some agency is going to be a great story. You already know it's some twists and turns, and some of the higher ups already know more than they're letting on, and you're just finding out. And then when you get to the climax of it, they will always say something like, "Oh, I always knew, and I thought you would figure it out," or something goofy like that, and then you wind up having to fight them or something like that. But the next game is Seven Deadly Sins Origins. Again, this is a free-to-play title. So the first 3 is either a gacha or a free-to-play title. I don't know anything about the anime. It just looks cool to get into. From the surface, it looks like an MMO RPG that's open world, like Thrones and Liberty. I'm gonna look forward to this one. The next game number 4, is the first AAA title. This is Ghost of Yotai. And what can I say about this? This is going to be an awesome title. I mean, I'm all in for this one. The game will be a Game of the Year candidate for me. Plus, we learned that DLC will be coming for this, where it's like the Ghost of the first one, where you can have multiplayer. And I had very much fun with that too. So, looking forward to Ghost of Yotai. The next one I took interest in. Now, this one came earlier in the show. It's called Sword of Legend. Now, this kind of looks like a Chinese Mortal Shell, if I got that accurate. In the Chinese world, where you're like a soulless husk, and you're going there to kill bad guys or collect bad spirits that escape. And that's basically what I got from the limited trailer. So yeah, from the limited story from the trailer, I should say. But so far, looking forward to it. The next one is game number 6. This is another free-to-play title. It is Where Winds Meet. The big thing about this is actually this announcement came after opening night live, but this is a big one. I've already done a video on this, so if you want to hear my thoughts on that, check that video out. The thing that I'm bringing this up is because it actually has a release date of November 14th for consoles, for PlayStation 5. I'm just looking forward to that. I think PlayStation, I will assume, like some of the other games, PlayStation might have it for an exclusive amount of time, and then Xbox or Nintendo can probably join in. So PlayStation is the first one to get some of these games, but I'm gonna enjoy it regardless, because I have all the consoles, so I'm thankful. Some other notable games. One is Cinder City. So far from what I've seen, that's kind of like the first Descendant and the Division put together. Look like a looter shooter, maybe open world, and I'm down with that. Hopefully it has some good attacks. I'm not sure, about the futuristic armor and everything that everybody's doing. Some people are going around in mechs shooting up, but as long as they keep it PvE, I'm not a big player versus player. As long as they keep it that way, I'll be interested. I'll be interested. Sort of, like Arc Raiders kind of changed their format to because it was going to be strictly PvE, but now it's kind of like a mixture of PvE versus P. So, if they take that out, or if it's a little easier, then that would be cool. And the last game is Onimusha Way of the Sword. In actuality, I did not play the first couple Onimushas in the earlier PlayStation versions. My brother was actually playing it. So I look forward to him completing the story and seeing how he likes that. So I always liked watching him play that when I was a little bit younger. But yeah, he really got into it. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play that. Well, gamers, that's my views on the opening night live. And I hope you enjoyed it too. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the Gamescom, hopefully when they stream it. So remember to pick up a controller, because it's always a great day to press start.